people, welcome to this new Deveho Tour session. As I already mentioned, we already had a face-to-face meeting on Paris, Lyon. This is our webinar, the Deveho Tour. The aim is to let you able to join wherever you are. So we welcome this morning people from all Europe. Spain, France, Eastern countries, Latvia, Lithuania, Czech Republic, Poland, welcome to Poland, Slovakia, Romania, Hungary, and Switzerland. We have Netherlands, Belgium, all over Europe. Welcome to all of you. I am Guy Leclerc, General Manager of Deveho Group. I'm pleased to welcome you today to this Deveho Tour session. The aim of this Deveho Tour is to give you updates about Deveho, but updates about your solutions, Sage X3. I have the pleasure to have with me today online several people of Sage. They will participate. So if you can go to the next slide, please. The agenda is this. We will target to be on time until 11. So 1 hour and a half, and a lot of topics to see, to give you information. The objective is to give you as much as possible, add value for you to have visibility on the Sage X3 roadmap, Sage X3 lifecycle policy, the Sage network, which is quite new, and Nicolas will explain that. Nicolas, which is on the camera now. We have also a solution for digitalization and dematerialization. Stefan will present that. Sage Enterprise Intelligence, our BI solution, LOFI Cache to manage better the cache and the reminders to the customer. And we have also extension we proposed around Sage X3, the extension we have built in Deveho, and a session for question and answer. So if you have any question during the presentation, please feel free to put your question in the chat. And at the end of the session, we will try to answer. And if needed later on, if we have many, we will propose you personal session to go in detail in some topics. You will have a survey also to fulfill at the end. It will let you the possibility to ask all questions, to make your remarks, and to evaluate our presentation. So next session, next slide. Yes, the presentators. So here I am, Guy Leclerc. Lucia, which is from our Slovak team, will present some topics on the roadmap, Deveho roadmap add-ons. Stefan, which is from our sales team in France, will present digitalization. Dragos from sales in Romania will present SEI. Jerome, our technical director, and general manager in Deveho, will also present extension. Helen Miller from Sage, welcome. Good morning, Helen. Will also be the presenter for the roadmap lifecycle policy. And Nicolas from the Sage pre-sales team and project leader will present different the Sage network and digitalization, and also a different topic on Sage X3. Thanks to all of you for your presentation. So a few news about Deveho Group. Deveho Group, we evaluate since last Deveho Tour, which was in 2019. Now we grew to 10 million turnovers. We have around 180 customers, reaching almost 100 people in the group. We manage 7 to 8 standard localization we have built ourselves. And we have many languages spoken in our group. And welcome new participant. And we have the team is split like this. It's important for you to have visibility. We have finance consultant, distribution consultant, production consultant, manufacturing IT consultant and technical consultant, which follow you every day, who are there to deliver the project or deliver the support to you. Probably you know some of them, you are in contact with some of them, but also we have a very important team which is back office, accounting, HR, which very important for our group, the marketing and sales, and project manager. We also, what is our offer? We are enlarge our offer with the time. We propose from hosting, we propose with AWS or OVH to host and to deliver private cloud. We deliver also and propose solution Sage X3, Sage X30, and very in a few weeks, a new solution on our portfolio. We also are editors, so we have two roles, integrator and editor, with some add-ons and extension, add-ons on localization and countries. We will see more in the next slide, but we also offer other solutions to extend your possibilities around Sage X3, Sage Enterprise Intelligence, we will talk about later on, some ADM solution, data management, document management, some ADI, P2P flow, purchase to pay, some digitization with Sage UDoc or Use, or even M5s. So our offer is quite from server to solution. It's quite large. We embrace full to propose for the companies digitalization solution. Next slide. So our localization now are to 8. We were 5 at the beginning, 4 at the beginning. We add one more, and now we are 8. So Romania, Slovakia, Hungary, Czech Republic, the Netherlands, Morocco, Lithuania, and Latvia. I think for some of you it's important, the one who are in those regions. Lithuania, Latvia, we are rebuilding the legislation, localization. In the past, Aletio partner was handling this localization. They went out of the market, so we are rebuilding this localization, and we will be very soon able to propose it to you and to new customers in the market. Also, our presence, our teams are present in the different countries. You can see here on this slide the split of the people, and you can see that we also have people in Morocco, in Latvia, and Lithuania, Poland, and all the countries. Of course, the aim from the beginning, our strategy is to propose global and local services, to follow you closely and to be next to you on your side with people who know your language, your behavior, and your habits. Our values, we keep on the time to be an expert on the Sage solution. This is a long-time partnership with Sage. We offer also some ISV solution, partner solution. Nicolas will talk about this. We have a focus on legislation to be able to distribute the solution on market where Sage is not. So we have a big partnership with Sage, which allow you to be close to them and to propose you also quick and strong services. Our collaboration, it's to be collaborative is one of our values, to have a proximity to you, to have some know-how, engagement. We are also driven to give you results and to satisfy your needs and your solution, which are very important for you in your daily job. So this is for me the few slides I would like to share with you, and we are happy also to take the time to also exchange with you. If you have some remark on that, don't hesitate. And now I will pass the ball to Sage with Nicolas. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Guy. Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here with you this morning. I'm Nicolas. I'm pre-sales engineer at Sage. So we have roughly 25 minutes or 30 minutes to talk about the roadmap. Sage Network has been said. So you have an overview of what's coming with Sage X3. Just a reminder of what X3 is today. So X3 has been around for nearly 25 years, I would say, beginning of the year 2000s. We have over 7,000 clients worldwide, so it's very widely distributed around the world in over 80 countries. As you know, X3 has an extended core of business processes, whether it's purchasing, finance, sales, project management, manufacturing. We cover all the areas of the business processes. It's very scalable ERP. With lots of interfaces possibility, interoperability, very difficult word to say. We'll talk about that later, but we can, interface with the outside world, whether with API, web services, import, and stuff like that. And it's a cloud today. It's a cloud ERP, but can be also implemented on premise. So this is the wide picture. You can see some references here at the bottom of the screen. We have clients from different sizes, middle companies to much larger groups today. This is to introduce you to the different the pillars of what our R&D is working on. We want to, we have a mission at Sage. Our mission is to build and deliver services and products to support businesses like you to generate growth, sustainable growth. So we have introduced these different pillars. You see the pillars, the little boxes at the top, trusted provider. So we want to be a trusted provider. We want to, we want you to trust, X3. And we'll talk about e-invoicing. That's one of the main evolution today. And X3 is from this version, from the latest version, e-invoicing ready. So that's one big evolution for X3 today. And trusted provider also includes the compliance. X3 has to be compliant. Increase resilience. Yes, we want to, improve the platform, and we'll talk about S3 Builder in a minute, and how this will make major changes in X3. To elevate the work of humans, it's another pillar for us. We'll talk about AI, artificial intelligence, but also some new features that will come to make the user experience greater in Sage X3. And also the last pillar, enhance the experience. We'll talk about, look and feel, addition to the dashboards, and we continuously add new functionalities and features in X3. Okay, so we're delivering continuously values around functionalities, features, security, technical things. So it's the way we deliver value in the different releases of X3. We'll talk about that later. A focus on the latest release that's just come out from the boxes like a month ago. Be invoicing ready. So we'll talk about invoicing, but this release is the minimum release to be e-invoicing. There is a big focus in France at the moment, but we'll see how it will apply to the different countries and your countries in the future. X3 Builder, mobile automation that's customizable. That's the main addition to this release, and some interface and user experience improvements in this release too, which I will detail in a minute. So now let's focus a little bit on X3 Builder. It's something you may have heard of. We communicate around this. It's a new platform for X3. You know that X3 is heavily customizable, but we've added new technologies with Sage X3 to add, new possibility to have a new user experience with Sage X3. So it's a platform, it's an environment okay, a new environment that will allow you guys, customers and partners like Deveho, to elevate the user experience in Sage X3. We've delivered a new technology, a new platform that will allow us to develop mobile apps, new web pages, and also have a better integration with the outside world. I have more detail in the next slide, please. So this is three things X3 Builder. From the bottom, robust integration. You may have heard of GraphQL. It's a new technology for integrating with the outside world, but this is a major step for X3. We can now customize and develop new GraphQL APIs, so new really web API that will facilitate the integration with new with your own application, but also mobile pages and all sorts of applications. Elevate the user experience. As I said, we can now develop new mobile apps or web pages with a new user experience, with a new technology, which is called TypeScript. It's a bit technical, but it's just so you've heard of it. And we will be able also to modernize Sage X3 in the future with new dashboards, new workflow engine that's going to come, and also a new print service that will complement what we do with Crystal Reports. All that based on the GraphQL API. So it's a game changer. It's a milestone for X3, and X3 will continue to evolve thanks to Sage X3 Builder. Next slide, please. So just a little focus on the APIs. 300 APIs today which are published. We have web services, we have import for file imports, but we now have GraphQL APIs that will cover the whole scope of Sage X3 in the future, and you can customize your own APIs today. So here you see a little video of what the possibilities, thanks to Sage X3 Builder, of the new look and feel that new functions can be developed on. We're not redeveloping X3 with this look and feel, the new graphical components that you can see here, but the new platform will allow our partners and new clients to develop new mobile pages or new web pages with a full web compatible technology. So this is just a little yeah.
It looks like a widget, Nicolas. Seems widgets now on the
so this is something also that X3 Builder will allow. We will be able to construct and build new dashboards in X3 with some new widgets, very easily customizable, and you will be able to set up those new dashboards very easily directly from the home pages of X3. And this will come end of this year or maybe early next year, and you will see that will be very big improvements for users. They will have access to information, KPIs easily directly from the home pages. So all this thanks to Sage Builder.
We are impatient, Nicolas, and for that we need to upgrade the solutions, right? To be in the last
exactly. That's also to incite you to upgrade your solution, because this will be available in the next release.
The V12, yes.
Yes.
So Hélène will talk about those roadmap later on. Okay, continue, Nicolas.
Next slide, please. And also a new addition with X3 that will come next year, a new workflow engine, much easier to set up with lots of automation features. The workflow engine we have today is quite technical. It's very powerful, but very technical. And we will integrate in the next releases of X3 a graphical workflow engine that will really give you more possibilities to really automate your different business flows. And same, you can see the ergonomics, you can see the look and feel. It's very easy to set up for end users. So we really want to elevate the user experience in Sage X3.
So if I understand, Sage X3 is concentrate on user features.
That's right. That's one of the pillars, enhance the user experience and elevate the work of humans. That's the way we put it. And so that's something that we are focusing on. In this release, we've made some small changes in the way X3 is displayed, some more contrast in the screens. We've redesigned the little buttons in the screens too. And one of the key additions to this release 2024 R1 is this optimization option that you can see at the screen that really allows you to display and load the screen much faster. We've redesigned the way the screens display the information. We can gain up to 80% of display time.
You worked on
We're
the
talking.
I see.
Yeah. Yes, we're talking about performance. Sorry, I can't hear you very much. So we've improved performance with X3. We've redesigned the online help with this version, same user experience, much better to find the information online directly. Right.
That's very good input for our customer, because we have many of them online which are in the last version. So give them a lot of perspective, Nicolas. Thanks for that. And I see some Copilot. Are you integrate with Microsoft Copilot, or who is that, Sage Copilot?
So Sage Copilot, we talked about a little bit about AI. AI is a big focus at Sage. Yeah, AI is coming after that. So AI, which is a very important key feature that will come and be integrated with X3 in the next releases. This is just also an example that is allowed with Sage X3 Builder. We will provide in the future, this is the next release, October of this year, some services around X3, and this is a focus on shop floor tracking to give more features, mobile features to the user in the warehouses, for instance, to really track their time with a new functions really dedicated to mobility and with a great user interface. So this will be added to the 2024 R2 release in October for time management on the shop floor. So next release on mobile automation. I don't know if you know about this module, but same, it gives you a first level of mobility features. We have transactions dedicated to mobility with a mobile automation module around stock, around purchasing, around manufacturing, around time management as well. We have dedicated features on mobile automation, which is our standard mobility feature with Sage X3, and these can be customized also with Sage X3 Builder from this release. So at Sage, big focus, we have been working on AI for the last 7 years, 2017. We have 80 people working on AI in our solutions today, dedicated to AI. So it's a big focus at Sage. AI, what is it? To focus, maybe AI can reason, even if they're not humans, but we want AI can really simulate a reasoning of a human and can understand the world. So we want to integrate AI in the business processes and in our solutions. We already have some solutions at Sage that include that have some AI features. Okay, we have a big portfolios of solutions at Sage, but with Sage X3, this will come very soon. End of this year, we will have some AI features directly into the product. If you go to the next slide, I have some examples of features. I will show you a little video of Sage Copilot. Copilot is our assistant for Sage X3. We really want to provide an assistant to the users to help the users in their day-to-day task. So it will be a chatbot We'll see a little video in a minute, but not only that, it's really features integrated in the product to help, make better decisions, to provide answers, to control the data. Maybe, if you input a wrong data or a big amount, whereas you used to enter a small amount, it will identify the error for you. So this is a real assistant that will provide for users. We have a little video to give you an overview of what will come in X3 in the before the end of this year. Yes. Was focused on the chatbot, the Sage Copilot assistant, where you put questions in and it gives you the answers. But as I said, it will be much more than that. And you will see now the evolution of X3 will focus on AI. We've seen some key features that will come in the next releases and some things that were delivered in this release 2024 R1. But obviously, if you want to benefit from all this, you have to upgrade to X3. So we just wanted to have a little focus very quick on the release calendar. As you may know or not, I don't know, we have today 2 releases per year. This has changed over the year. We moved from 4 releases to 2 releases per year. So every year we have 1 release in April and 1 release in October. And as we said before, we deliver value in those releases, whether the technical, compliance, new functionalities, new features. So X3 evolves with these different features. 24-month maintenance, that's very important for you to know. Okay, we have different stages in the maintenance of X3. We have 3 different stages. The current stage, for the first 6 months of the release, you will obviously benefit from all the different fixes, hot fixes, service packs, that are necessary. And then for the next 12 months, we will be able to deliver some fixes for the anomalies that are identified, level 1 and level 2, we have different levels of anomalies. And then another 6 months where we will deliver some main security level 0 fixes. So 24 months, it means that it's very important for you to be up to date as much as you can. It's much easier today to upgrade. We have tools, we have cumulative patching, we have audit tools, and we also have an automated test platform, which we'll talk about in a minute, to help you in the testing process. So it's very important to have that in mind. Don't stay in the releases, too old releases, because anyway, with the invoicing that's coming, we'll talk about that in a minute, you will have to upgrade in the latest release anyway. So we have 24-month maintenance, and we have tools, and Deveho can accompany you in the upgrade process of
Yes.
Sage X3. I don't know if you
Yes,
want
and
to talk.
Nicolas, it's important to add on this that we follow your life cycle policy and release also for our localization.
Right.
So our localization, we are delivering in the last version. You are delivering, so we have to follow the deliveries of the product. Very important topic, Nicolas. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Yeah, the automated test platform, just a few words, that's part of the lifecycle policy slide. This is our tool to help you in the testing process. We have a testing platform that allows you really to automate all your tests. Instead of asking your key users to run the test, you can do that automatically with Sage X3 ATP, or automated test platform, which is a great tool, and really you gain a lot of time with this tool. Now, last pillar, trusted provider, which we talked before, and we'll focus on e-invoicing today, because it's a major topic in Europe, e-invoicing and APAR automation. Go to the next slide, please. Thank you. Before we talk about invoicing, because it's linked, we just wanted to re-emphasize the fact that in terms of compliance, X3 is a multi-legislation ERP. So you can see in the center of the screen all the different core legislation that X3 cover. We're not going to the detail of the little lines, but just for you to understand that X3 is multi-legislation. And we've added the 8 legislation covered by Deveho also, which are part of the solution. You know, really, we integrate Deveho legislations as if they were a standard. So understand that X3 is multi-legislation platform, and we have a framework that allows us to develop new legislations and make standard legislation also evolve according to the different requirements. Next slide. Same feature, same logic. If you go to the next slide, regarding the tax framework, also we've recently added a new framework to cover the tax requirements of the different countries. Not all countries are work on the tax framework, but this will come. But it's saying we want X3 to be a trusted provider for the different countries, and we are building something that's very generic, very customizable, parameterizable. With this framework, it's very easier. It's much easier for us to meet the requirements of the different countries. Now, let's talk about APAR automation. I'll try to be quick, but it's very important, this topic. APAR automation, it's a very key topic at the moment at Sage. We just want to emphasize a few things. There is a European objective at the moment, to deploy electronic invoicing. This has some objectives, to improve the detection of VAT fraud around the different countries. That's one of the main objectives that we have today. Simplify the trade, also simplify all the different exchanges between business, B2B. It's very one of the key area of this subject today. And also it will speed up the processing of commercial data, and it will allow countries to react in a better way, quicker, to adapt the economic policies in the different countries. So it's something that's European today. We've put a little timeline here. As I said before, in France, that's a big topic at the moment with e-invoicing, which will come into application in 2026. But we are in the process of testing and making some changes in X3. But it's a European subject. Regulation. Thank you very much, Guy. And you can see some, countries with the timeline that we've put here. And I think we have another slide with the Deveho legislation countries. I just want to say just one word before you comment on that. This European project is linked to the VIDA European project, which means VAT in the digital age. In the European market, I would say, by 2030, all the countries will have to, implement e-invoicing. So that's what we are seeing now. It's
a very big project,
global project.
Yes. It's a long time run project, and is linked also to VAT. So not only the invoice we are talking about, but it's VAT on payment is concerned also. So it's quite complex project. So very important project. So what do we have here?
Thank you, Nicola. Good morning, everyone. So I would like to shortly present you the invoicing international timeline or roadmap from Deveho perspective. As together with Sage, our goal is to cover the invoicing requirements really globally. We in Deveho, as a Sage partner for the localization that you already had the chance to see on the previous slides, we came across with the requirement for invoicing some time ago. It started with Hungary. In Hungary, the emphasis is on the CTC, which means the continuous transaction control. So the emphasis is, or the focus is on reporting to government. And we provided for this integrated solution, which can be found directly in X3 with dedicated functionalities. So our clients can directly send their report, the invoices to the authorities. Next very big implementation and development done on invoicing was for Romania, which started the implementation recently. As from January, it was mandatory, again with the same approach as in Hungary for the government purposes, reporting for government. But now we are in a phase of rolling out the solution for July 2024, where all B2B transactions will need to be in a electronic way, so no more hard copies and no more PDF invoices. And this has impact also not only on the outbound invoices, so the sales invoices, but as well the received invoices. So this is the stage we are rolling out in a very soon future. The side note, as from the timeline you can see the rollout date for e-transport is the same as for this evolution on invoicing in Romania that I just mentioned. So we are also in a rolling out phase for e-transport, which is another digital reporting system. For the future,
for transport, we need to track the trucks on the road and to have a specific number and to report that to the government. And this is also a European project, yes, Lucia, or?
Yes, mainly in sea region. Is
okay.
Yes, but it's European. Yeah.
What more is Belgium is on the roadmap for the e-invoicing, and Slovakia too?
Yes, and Poland and Belgium is, yes, on the roadmap. Slovakia too. Slovakia, the official estimation date communicated from the government was January 2025. However, since this estimation there was not much progress on this topic, and non-official date, which are now rumored to be, is July 2026. So we do not expect that invoicing will be mandatory from January 2025.
Poland has been postponed.
Yes.
For the moment, we don't have a clear dates of. I think they are evaluating still where they are and what to be done still.
Exactly, and as already mentioned, with the big European WIDA project, we pay close attention on how the countries that we represent as our localization will develop, and how the requirements on legal, how the legal requirements will change, so we can make sure that we will be compliant with those legal requirements. We expect till this 2030 with the WIDA project that we will have many more countries which will go for electronic invoicing.
So a lot of work for you, Lucia. You are dedicated to the product, to the legislation, so a lot of to come for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for your hard work for that. I take the occasion in front of our customer and the team to say it's a very hard words in the background, but very important. So thanks for that. And everything is coming from the legal topic is going through you. So it's very good.
This slide here is to emphasize, our vision for accounting at Sage. With the invoicing, we talked about it, the way we do accounting will evolve. When obviously, we're moving from, paper, PDF, emails to, totally automated and numerical digital accounting, EDI, APIs, different file formats. It's a big change. Periodic accounting is over. We want to move. We want Europe, and it's the way it's going to be. We are going to move to continuous and real-time accounting. That's why invoicing is about real-time accounting. It's not going to be periodic anymore, and no more manual accounting. Automated accounting obviously is the key. But we want to go a bit further at Sage. We will provide. We are working on a network, Sage network, that will give you more step. If you stay on the previous slide, please. I didn't finish. Yeah, just one of the key areas, for instance, workflow. Today we set up workflow within the business, but we want to be able to set up workflow across businesses, so you can send, demands to people, to your client directly to validate to pay your invoice, or to the invoice, but across businesses. That's one key area that the Sage network will allow you. That's just one example which was important, I think. Sage network, very important. It's a hub that we are providing to our client. It's international at Sage. It's for Europe, it's for America, it's for Asia. We are building Sage network. Sage network is a hub that will be linked to all our products. So in terms of e-invoicing, for instance, that's the first key area that Sage Network will cover. All our Sage products will be linked to the Sage Network, and it's the Sage Network that will communicate with, as you see on the right, the different platform, public or private platform, depending on how e-invoicing will be implemented in the countries. In France, we have public platforms and private platforms, but we'll be able also to have a direct link with banks, obviously with customers and suppliers. The idea is to facilitate B2B processes between clients and Sage products. So Sage Network is a key area. It will be the link between the different clients and the different businesses, whether you have a Sage product or not. It will work even if your client doesn't have a Sage product. It will be able to receive and process the invoices in the first place, but eventually orders, receipts, deliveries, all the different flows will be and documents will be processed through the Sage network. Sage network will also provide AI functionalities and the possibility for developers to develop apps directly in the Sage network. It may not be clear at the moment, but you will see in the future. You'll have more information. You will see exactly how it works. I have a last slide, I think, to explain in a little more detail how it will work. This is just an example of a process, very macro. Sage X3 will send through, for invoices, for instance, Sage X3 will send to the network your transaction, your payment, your invoice, notification, any information will be sent to the network via different file formats, UBL, for instance, and the network will then be able to send that information and collect also information from your different clients or providers or suppliers. So that's how it works. The network is a hub, is the link between the businesses, between Sage clients and their own clients. It's going to be live from 2024 R2 with Sage. The next release will be Sage Network ready. We will be able to use Sage Network directly from the next release, even outside France. I know there's a focus in France today, but I have confirmation that even you guys will be able to use Sage Network from the next release of Sage X3.
So a lot of more to come, I see.
Lots, yeah, it's lots of changes and more to come.
Now Stéphane will take the hands on the ball to the digitalization part.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Guy, thank you, Nicolas, for this exciting announcement. Few words about a new offer at Deveho in order to accompany our customer. You know us as a Sage X3 business partner, but we are not only a Sage X3 business partner. We also provide additional tools. So our aim, as it has been explained before, is to accompany you in order to digitalize your main flow in terms of purchase and sales flow, and also to dematerialize some other business process out of the ERP classical process. So the key signal when you are concerned to digitalize the flow and to reduce the paper flow is when a customer is looking to digitalize the purchase to pay process. In Sage X3, we manage purchase, as you know. Some of you use purchase order, the reception, but most of our customers, they request, I would like to have an additional tool to reduce all the paper flow. And in the outbound flow, I have also many customers that I invoice from X3, but I would like to use a tool which will help me to optimize all the flow of my customer. And also in order to be in compliance, as it has been told before, with this key topic about electronic invoice. Next slide. Also, our aim is also to accompany the customer with a tool in order to optimize the document life cycle, because most of you produce and you use many documents from X3, out of X3, and one of the key questions is, do I use the right document at the right moment? I'm sure if the document is in compliance, and also I would like to digitalize some process that are out of X3. We talk here about, for example, onboarding process, when you deliver a good and when you would like to do the reception. So all of those tools, they allow to optimize and to be, I would say, efficiency. So last slide, just to introduce our new partner, is Manon. Thank you. We have developed a new partnership with Use. Use, it's a software vendor that provide a tool dedicated for the purchase to pay automation and the order to cash automation. It's fully linked with X3 thanks to a connector. So that means that use who embed also intelligence artificial tool to recognize some character on the invoice coming from your supplier. So it's an authorization tool, and use will be able to, let's say, discuss with X3 to match if the recognized invoice is already existing in X3, if the reception has been done in X3, and that can generate some automatic accounting entries in X3. The flow is exactly the same for the outbound flow. So the main benefit with use is that you reduce all the manual entry. So you win time and you can focus on more added value tasks. You also check that everything is in compliance. So do we use the right order? The last new partnership also we have developed is with M-Files. M-Files is an EDM, sorry for the acronym, Electronic Data Management Tool. So M-Files help to digitalize some process out of X3. I explain again the example with the onboarding. Why the onboarding? Because many companies, they have now onboarding process. When a new salary joins the company, he has to have its own journey, he has to read some document, but many companies have digitalized this process. So it's an example of a process that can be digitalized with M-Files. The idea is to share the same way to do things, to be sure of the right document at the right moment. So those are our new partners. I think that later on we will talk about X3 extension. So use and M-Files are not linked to Sage. Those are other software vendor, but once again, fully linked to X3. I give the ball to Dragos.
Thank you, Stefan. So we will talk now about another tool available with X3. We'll talk about Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Say it's the BA solution proposed by Sage in order to provide to its customer and partners all necessary elements which allow them to drive their business. So around worldwide, say it's managing over 2,000 customers with Sage X3 and about 3,000 customers, including other solutions, because you will see in the next slide that say it's a multi-database solution which can be connected to the other solution as well. We can see that the business are becoming more and more complex than ever. So your decision makers need to be informed in real time. Your data is coming from different source solution as Sage X3, Sage X33, or other solution not Sage that you are using in your own company. So having a BA tool as Sage Enterprise Intelligence, you will be able to collect, integrate, and consolidate your data. Then you can have different parts of organization which need to collaborate between them, and they need to do it real quick. So Sage Enterprise Intelligence is able to do that for your company. All those elements allow your organization to anticipate and increase the efficiency. So as I mentioned, it's already connected with different Sage products. The advantage of this integration are multiple. So you will have pre-built dashboard, already pre-built reports, and analyze. So once the solution is installed, already all elements are ready to be used. So Sage provide template library for all type of profiles on your company, from CFO to CEO, from financial manager to inventory managers, and for all type of profession. In the same time, Sage Enterprise Intelligence provide technology for multi-source connection through the ETL module data sync. In the same time, say is the BA, no, you can remain a little bit more here. So say is the BA solution available on multiple interfaces, web, which could be mobile, tablets, on any device which has a browser, Excel add-in, and the new web workbook. As well, say could be deployed on different kind of cloud, Sage Service Cloud, Say Cloud, or Partner Cloud. Now, in a world where the information is one of the most valuable things, Say can provide a 360 degree vision on your organization, collecting data from different sources, transpose them in an easy way to interpret. But after all, everything is about the user experience and the empowering the users with the capabilities. So say it's able to offer the user the opportunity to have self-services in the BI solution, the possibility to customize by themselves the report, the dashboard, and share the information with the other colleagues. In the same time, say it's a multi-language solution available anytime, anywhere, and any device. So as we saw it on Sage X3, there is also a roadmap for the future functionality and evolution for SOE as well. So we expect multiple improvements on the different level in the following period. As you can see, starting with 2024 until 2027, we will have different improvements. And the main focus, we'll see it on the artificial intelligence, also on the user experience and big data collection and integration. As the volume of data will increase in all the fields and activity, we believe that the management of the large volume of data will be crucial in the next period. So we have a plan. So Sage have a plan for SOE in the next period. So I give the hand to our colleague from Sage, Helen. Good morning.
Thanks, Dragos.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Dragos. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a solution I don't think you will have heard of yet. It's called Helloefficache. It's a Sage tech partner in the same way as Sage Enterprise Intelligence. So in this current economic climate, Helloefficache is an essential tool for your organization. It is a collaborative debt collection solution that makes collecting payment extremely efficient. As a complement to Sage X3, it manages optimizes, I would say, debt collection as well as risk management and customer litigation management. This solution, in the same way as Sage X3, is very international. It is multi-currency, multi-company, and multi-language. The solution supports in standard English, French, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese, and has a roadmap for additional languages in the coming future. Each user working with Helloefficache can in fact decide the language in which they want to work in. So it's a very flexible solution. There is, however, one consolidation currency for a multi-company using this solution. So Helloefficache, instantly, obviously, accessing your company's receivable management is possible with this solution because it provides key performance indicators, stats, in fact, on customer and supplier payment behavior. This enables you to have a very positive impact on cash flow, which in this day and age is essential. You can manage payment delays, and you will see it just afterwards in the solution, with processes that are optimized and a very collaborative tool between the customer, the internal employees working on debt collection, and your suppliers as well. Some of the major benefits that customers using LFE Cash have had on this solution, which is a 100% SaaS solution, is reducing, obviously, payment delays by roughly 20%. They've also been able to eliminate a lot of these time-consuming tasks, which we all know that asking for payment becomes a very time-consuming task, and it requires a lot of resources internally within a company. We have also perceived, or customers using LFE Cash have perceived, big time savings also on disputes and litigation process, as well as essential 10 days averagely gained on DSO using this solution. We have a short video now where I will try to comment so you can see the user-friendly interface of Sage X3. You can see on this is the dashboard. This is the user-friendly interface that all people have access to. It provides a consolidated overview of many key performance indicators. This one that you can see right now is one of the most popular. It's the 20 business biggest outstanding accounts overdue, which you can personalize 100% and export in CSV or Excel file. On this same dashboard, you can visualize all open litigation files and carry out specific actions on those files. What's really great about this user interface is that it's entirely personalizable. Here you can see, for example, we have a list of widgets. On these widgets, we can decide, this is for a multi-company organization, to have the DSO view over several different entities, which makes the visualization very, very interesting. In the part schedule and priorities, this is where we would look at the calendar of daily tasks, in fact, to be accomplished by an employee working in debt collection. And according to the different scenarios that a company fixes, we can configure a different scenario per customer. Right now, we're going into a specific customer, Interjet, to have a look what we can see here. We can see obviously all the invoices that are overdue, and there's a notion at the top of credit limit and scoring, the credit ratings. Okay, then we can make a specific collection strategy. There are several different collection strategies within the solution. This is a standard one, and you have this process in standard in the solution where there's first, second, third reminder. For each reminder, there is a template specifically that would be sent to the customer for the debt collection process, and all of that is saved, traced, and tracked within the solution. Right now, we're looking at the interactions. This is it's a bit like a customer financial CRM, where you can go into the customer, in this case, choose a couple of invoices and decide to send the customer a reminder or a statement. And you can see here all the templates that are available in the languages that we mentioned at the beginning. And you can use any of these templates to carry out the actions in your on your dashboard. So here we can send actions internally to other members of your team, or to your suppliers, or to your customers. All of that, once again, being saved and tracked within the solution. Here we can see the tracking and the tracing of each action carried out, which makes litigation processes, etc., also very fluid and complete within the system. From a CRM point of view, here you can obviously trace, also add documents into each email. We can see in the folders all the litigation processes, and as with any kind of financial CRM, you can get a consolidated view of across the company, and you can obviously, you've got all your contacts. This part here is very interesting. It's the credit rating and scoring. If, for example, you have a credit insurance here, the system can actually analyze the risk of a customer, and that obviously helps you either manually to configure if you're going to allow additional business with that customer, if you're going to block it at some stage, and to control exactly what goes on with that. And this final part is really interesting. This is your customer's portal. So you can actually share access to Elofi Cash with your customer, and he has his own personalized access where he can visualize his own invoices and also carry out a certain number of actions on those invoices. For example, here we can see that the customer is not entirely in agreement or has an issue with one of the invoices. So he can actually interact directly with you concerning that invoice, and all of this centralized within the solution. So he can send information, a document if he needs to send a document, and ask, for example, in this case here, for a credit note. And as soon as he makes a request like this, obviously in real time, the solution is updated, and you can see that there is a dispute here. He's not in agreement, and that comes onto your dashboard. So the processes are very clear and optimized at all places. Internally within the company, you can also choose to accept or to validate that credit note once again within the system. So all actions can be validated within the system. So nothing gets lost, everything is tracked and centralized in one specific solution as an addition to Sage X3. There are many different actions, and as I said, automatically updated and saved at all times. This is your customer here can also go in, and he can decide to make a promise for a payment. That's also available. You can personalize this if you want to give your customer more choice on the interactions. But the most important thing that's appreciated on this is the fact that we have one centralized point of contact. I think the solution is quite complete. It's complete on top of the existing functionality of Sage X3. And if you require an additional or more detailed demonstration, then that can be organized by Deveho after this webinar in the following weeks to come. Thank you very much, and I pass it over to the next person.
Thanks a lot, Hélène. And now the extension about around the product of Sage X3. Time for Jérôme to present that. Hello, Jérôme.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to be there. And I think I should be very short because
yes,
we are late. So let's have some words about extension for Sage X3. I talk about extension and not add-ons because we used to use this term for legislative add-ons. So extension, it's what it's a whole library of functionality to enhance the Sage X3 solution, capitalizing on the experience gained from implementing the ERP solution. So this applies to all the ERP domains and modules. So this is a list of things which are already available. As you can see, there is some topics on exploitation of the solution. It's briefly around managing the import-export, the interface. We have something to facilitate the import-export of habilitation of Sage X3. And we have a tool to kill all X3 sessions, as many customers have issues with phantom sessions at the end of the day. Other things on logistic, we have one thing about the ability of picking the stock from site of another company, because in the Sage X3 standard solution, on the sale process, you can use some stock from other sites, but these sites should be in the same company as the sale site. And so we enhance the solution to be able to pick the stock of another company. And of course, everything is automatized after that for deliveries, invoices, and journal entries. We have one thing to add technical characteristic on the product. And next slide, please. We did things around finance. This is a short list of some of things. We did some announcements for emailing. We did things about emailing to be able to send emails from the Sage X3 solution. And of course, the first things we did on that is about sell invoices, just to automatize the sending of invoices. There is two other things which are not on this slide, but there is one thing about managing the process of training. We built a module in Sage3 able to manage the process of training. It means describe a training, have, of course, the dates, the attendee, be able to send all the invitation to the attendees, follow the training, be able to get the feedback of the training. So this is a module we just developed on Sage X3. And another module is about electronic signature. I will go into details for this module of sell invoices. Just before that, the idea here is to let you know that we are working on capitalization, and we will send you more information and details through our website or other medias. But it's important for us to share this with you and to have a feedback from you with your priorities. So you can do it, I think, because later on you will receive a survey for this session. So you can let us know what are your priorities. So for electronic signature, we decide to work with OO Drive, which is a company quite known in France, but also in Europe. This company provides solutions for trusted signature. So as you see, it's more than 3,500 customers in 45 countries, and it's a well-known company. So the signature is really legal, and it's working in all Europe because there is this regulation of eIDAS, which is a rule between all members of electronic of Europe. So it works everywhere. There is all the APIs in this platform to communicate with ERP solutions, so we can build some communication with Sage X3. There is several way of signature, so you can decide the options you want. And of course, the application is available on smartphones, so you can work everywhere for signature. This is a summary of benefits, and the other one, which is not included here, is that you will submit the signature from Sage X3. So you won't have, I would say, any complication with connecting to the platform or something like that. Everything will be submit from Sage X3. So this is the example because we did the integration already, so in Sage X3, and we did it for the sale order, so in the sale process. So the first thing is to describe, to enter the contacts which are going to do the signature. So for that, we just use the contact tab of the customer record. Then on the sale order, we use a standard feature of being able to block the sale order, and we block with I would say a code of electronic signature. So this, when you will do this, the system will automatically print the PDF of the sale order and will submit this document to the OOSign platform. So it will launch the signature process. So this is a picture from the platform, the signature platform. So you can see that the document has been imported and that the signature is on progress. Next, please. Then, of course, for the one which are in the signature process, they will receive an email with instructions for the signature. Most of the time, the usual way is to have a one-time password you receive on your smartphone. So it's a way to be sure that the person is correct. Then you have a confirmation of a signature, and then finally we retrieve and we upload the contract. I mean the document from OOSign platform, which is signed and which has an approval which is legal. We upload this document on SageX3 and we attach it on the sale order. And so this is an example of what we did already on the sale order, and we can make this on other SageX3 objects because we have the technology and everything available to do it. And I'm done. Thank you very much, and let me know later on if you need any details.
So thanks a lot, Jerome. So as you understood, we are working permanently to enhance the solution, to add more value and more solution for your daily work. Electronic invoice is integrated is big steps. So I will. I think it's time for the survey. So here you have the satisfaction survey. You can scan the QR code and directly arrive to the survey page. I would like to thank you to fulfill it. It's very important for us to have a feedback. We also are at this moment sending a global survey to our customer in order to see where the improvement should be ready. I would like to thank you everybody who has participated and prepared this Deveho Tour online this year. It's a challenge for us always to give you enough information and to give you perspective. The aim was to give you a very important perspective on the product, to be able to project yourself on the future of X3 and the solution. I hope you had a good insight, and I would have to wish you a very good day. Of course, we stay, as Deveho say, we stay available. You have our contact, and we hope to see you soon in real. It's always better, so we will keep this format, but we keep also the Deveho Tour as a physical meetings, and we wish you a very good day. Thanks a lot for your participation. Thanks to everybody for your preparation. To the presenters, as Stefan Frank mentioned, thanks all of you for your trust in the product. Don't forget to contact us if you have some needs around the product, and of course we stay with the support team. I would like to thank them also for the daily job they are doing to support you through Jira, but also through phone or any device on your daily topics. It's a huge challenge for us to be there all along the year and to support you. And thanks to everybody for Deveho. It's our 15 years anniversary. So I would like to thank you everybody, and also you customer for your trust. Thanks a lot for your day, and thanks everyone for your presence, and have a great day to everyone.